So let's knit a little bead, and for that we're going to secure the yarn, and then we're going to cast on. This is a drawstring cast on of 6 pegs, but this time it's flat, so I turned around after peg number 6, and now I'm just going to knit off these 2 pegs, which were the only ones that had 2 loops. And again, it's flat, so I'm going to turn around, and remember peg 1 only has 1 loop, so I'm going to skip it, go to peg 2 and knit off, and then I'm going to knit all of the rest of the pegs. Now I'm going to knit from now on all 6 pegs. Even when I turn, I'm going to knit that peg. And right here, that first line, it's a little odd, but you know, keep knitting. And you'll see this is my next row, and I'm knitting all 6 pegs. And I'm going to do that for 5 rows in total, all the way. 5 rows completely, and when I'm done with my 5 rows, then I'm going to take my working yarn and I'm going to lay it flat over 7 or 8 pegs, just so I have a little extra yarn, and cut. And now, just like before, I'm going to do a drawstring cast off, which is sometimes called the gathered method, only because after you feed the working yarn through all of these and you pull it off your loom, you pull on it and it gathers all of your stitches. So once you've done your 5 rows of 6 pegs, then you take your fabric off your loom, and like before, we need to stretch that fabric out. And this one's a little tricky because it's so little, but just pull on the drawstrings and it'll close everything up. You'll see that it starts to close it. So pull both of them nice and tight, and then bring your 2 strings together once everything is tight, and you're going to make a knot, and that's going to create your little ball. I call it a yarn bead. So it looks like a little bead made from yarn, and then you're going to need to get your needle and thread one of those threads, one of the yarn strands. Either one, doesn't matter. And just like before, you're going to feed your needle through those initial loops in a circular manner. So I know it looks a little weird here. You will find them, you'll be able to see them just like I can see them here, and just try to be neat about it and shape your little bead as you sew, because it doesn't just naturally want to become a circle. So you're going to have to like shape as you sew, and keep going around. Do this, go around at least 2 times. 3 is better. In my case, I believe I went 3 times. And then what you want to do is that with the needle, you want to feed your thread through and come up the middle, because you need to tie this, and so you need it in the middle. Now the other one, you don't need it, so with your scissors you cut it, and there you have it. You have 1 bead.